One of our most popular lines of outdoor lighting fixtures is our bollards and our new pathway lighting. Do you know the difference? Give me a couple of minutes and I'll show it to you. I am about 5 foot 10 inches tall, so you could tell the height of these bollards and this pathway light. These are not post tops or meant to be large area lights. They're meant to light pathways and walkways and sidewalks. So while both the bollards and the pathway lights are designed to light up sidewalks and make it a lot visibly safer for people to walk down, there's a big difference between a bollard and a pathway light. The bollard is really set off to make a more ambient light around the pathways, around the areas around the sidewalks. The pathway light is designed specifically to cast light downward onto the sidewalk itself. So it casts a wide light pattern around the sidewalks and the walkways, where the bollards set more of an ambient tone to the pathway and the sidewalk area. So this is an 8-inch bollard. That means it's 8 inches in diameter, and it is pretty much a direct retrofit replacements for old style HID metal halide type bollards. These are the big bollards that go along pathways. They're heavy duty, and they are pretty much a retrofit for the HIDs. But they can be used in new installs as well, but it's a lot more popular as a retrofit item. Both the 8-inch and the 5.5-inch bollards have replaceable heads. You just unscrew the quick connect or unattach the quick connect, plug in your different style head. We have rounded tops, we have louvered styles, and on the 8-inch it is output selectable. And on the 5.5-inch head, it is both output wattage selectable and color temp selectable. All right, let's take a look at the 5.5-inch bollard. 5.5-inch stands for the diameter of the housing itself. The 5.5-inch bollard is really designed as a new style, sleeker, smaller, and more modern looking housing than the traditional 8-inch bollard, which is, like I said, mainly used for retrofitting out old metal halide bollards. This 5.5-inch also has an easy to replace head. I have the screws already taken out. And as I mentioned before, it not only is output selectable, you could change the color temp of it with just a flip of a dip switch. Now the nice thing, as I mentioned, we have a variety of different styles of heads. So let's swap them out and take a look and see what some of the different style heads we have for both the 5.5-inch and the 8-inch bollards. This particular one, if you remember, the one we showed you originally was a flat top cone. Here we have a louvered rounded top. I want to show you how easy it is to plug it in. It's just basically a quick connect. Just plug it in and put it back into the housing. We have several different options available for the different heads for the 5.5 and the 8-inch. We have cones, we have louvers, we have the rounded tops, the flat tops. There's a lot of different varieties available. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to check our website and our spec sheet for the most current up-to-date offerings. Well, I hope you learned a little bit about our pathway lighting and our bollard lighting today, and hopefully you were able to discover the difference.